Good morning, everyone, to this energizing morning yoga flow. This yoga flow is designed for everyone who seeks a little bit of grounding, a little bit of energizing, and also finding some balance of the day. So this yoga flow is for everyone. I will be using modifications for beginners, and let's get right into it. We will be starting in child's pose, so get at the end of your mat. Place your knees wider and walk your hands to the front of your mat, placing your forehead on the mat and sinking deep. Settling into this practice. And breathing deeply, connecting with your breath. So inhale. Exhale slowly and sink a little deeper. 2 more times here. Inhale. Exhale slowly. One more time, inhale. And on your next exhalation, vertebra coming up and rounding up into modified cobra. Slowly and gently waking up our spine, coming up with our head last and looking up. Inhale. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, rounding back up into modified cobra, vertebra, moving slow and with intention. Exhale, coming back. One last time here. Inhale. Round up super slowly. And exhale, let go and coming back into neutral. Sitting on your heels. Finding back into seated. From here, lift your arms back up. Inhale. Exhale. Shifting your weight onto one side, onto the right side, and looking back up and sweeping your left hand over to the right. Feeling the stretch of the left side of our body. Inhale here, coming back up, lifting back up both arms. Exhale, other side. Looking up, feeling the stretch of the right side. One more time, inhale. Exhale, shifting over, feeling the stretch on the left side. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to neutral, arms up. Exhale, let go. From here, coming into tabletop position. Inhale, lift your right arm. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right arm underneath your left armpit. In our back and in our shoulder. If you want, you can extend your left arm. push back up into tabletop. From here, inhale, lift the left arm, looking up. Exhale, thread the needle, threading the left arm underneath the right, placing your hat on the mat, extending your right arm. Sink deep and feeling the stretch of the left shoulder and the back. Breathing deeply. On your next inhalation, placing your hand back next to your face. Inhale. Exhale, push back up. Beautiful. From here, tuck your toes, come back up and walk yourself to the front of your mat. And rolling back up, vertebra by vertebra, moving slow and intentionally this morning. Coming to the front of your mat. Relax your arms, roll your shoulders back. Make sure your feet are steady and firm and grounding into the mat. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands on the mat and step into plank. From here, modified chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and come back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, step in between your hands. Exhale, sink deep. Inhale, roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Arms over your head. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale. Arms over your head. Stretch and open up. Exhale, forward fold. Sink deep. Inhale, halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step into plank. From here, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, flow back into down dog. Beautiful. From here, inhale, roll forward, step in between your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll forward, vertebra by vertebra. Hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Feel the heat rising in your body. Beautiful. Feel inside. Make sure your feet is still grounded. So we'll be moving into the last round. From here, inhale. Make it very flowy. Lift your arms back over your head. Stretch your front body. Exhale, fold forward. From here, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, step into plank. From here, chaturanga, sink low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, step back and sink back into down dog. From here, inhale, roll forward, step your feet in between your hands. Exhale, sink deep. Inhale, roll forward, roll up. Hands over your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. From here, we will be moving into our standing flow. We will be connecting some balancing asanas into this process. So from here, shift your weight into the left foot. Find your balance. We will be moving into tree pose. So level 1, place your right foot down at your ankle. Level 2, lift up your knee a little bit and coming right underneath your knee. And level 3, placing the sole of your feet all the way up your thigh. Find a drishti point and either leave your arms down here or bring them up and over your head. Finding your balance. Grounding and connecting to your breath. From here, shifting back and into high lunge. So bring your right leg back and over to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. Extend. Exhale, sink deep and open your arms into cactus arms. Beautiful. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale, heel lengthen. Exhale, shifting the back foot into a 90-degree angle. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, sinking deep into warrior 2, gazing over your hands. And breathe. From here, inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, coming into reversed warrior. Cartwheeling your arm over your head, opening your shoulders and looking up. From here, moving forward, cartwheeling your left arm onto your thigh or the mat, coming into extended side angle. Making sure your shoulders are stacked. Look up if you want, or gaze down for even more grounding. Breathe deeply. From here, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your right arm onto the mat and cartwheel the left arm back up over, coming into twisted side angle. Breathe here. Exhale, place your hands back onto the mat. From here, find your balance and shift your weight into the left foot. Lift your right leg back up. And if you find your drishti point and your balance and you feel steady enough, then lift your upper body up. Coming into warrior 3. Placing your hands in front of your chest. Breathing deeply. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, coming back up and stepping your right foot back onto the mat. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders back. Place your feet back onto the mat as we will be moving on to the other side. Shift your weight onto the right foot. Coming into tree pose. Level 1, place your left foot down at your ankle. Level 2, place your left foot right underneath your knee. And level 3, Place it all the way up your thigh. Find your balance. And feel free to lift your arms on your next inhale. Grounding into this pose. On your next inhalation, let go of the tree and shift back into high lunge. Step your left foot to the end of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen your arms, your legs. Exhale, sink deep into high lunge. Open your arms into cactus arms. Open your heart. Looking up, staying here for 3 breaths. On your next inhalation, lifting up, shifting your back leg into a 90-degree angle as we will be moving on into Warrior 2. Exhale, sink low. Beautiful. Breathe here, inhale. With every exhale, sink a little lower. Beautiful. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, cartwheel your right arm over your head, reversed warrior. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Shifting on, coming into extended side angle. Breathe here. Inhale, exhale, cartwheeling your left arm onto the mat and the right arm up and over, coming into twisted side angle. Making sure your shoulders are stacked, looking up if you can. Inhale. Exhale, place your hand back onto the mat. Beautiful. From here, shifting your weight into the right foot, lifting your left leg, If you find your balance and your drishti points, then lift your upper body. Coming into Warrior 3. Beautiful. One more inhale here. On your next exhale, stepping your foot back onto the mat. Hands are still in front of your heart. Feet are grounded into the mat. Close your eyes for a second. Catch your breath. And breathe deeply. Feel your heartbeat. From here we will be moving on down onto our mats. Sitting down, extending your legs. From here, making sure you're really sitting on your sit bones. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, lifting up your arms. Inhale. Exhale, folding from your hips forward. seated forward fold. Closing your eyes. If you have a restriction in your knees, make sure your knees are slightly bent. One more inhale here. Exhale, getting out of this pose. Shifting onto our backs. Vertebra, lowering down. And placing the heels of our feet close to our buttocks. Shifting your shoulders underneath your back. Inhale here. Exhale, lifting up into bridge pose. Interlace your hands if possible. And lift your hips even more. Breathing here. One more inhale here. Exhale, vertebra, rolling back onto the mats. Inhale, bring your knees into the chest and roll a couple of times to both sides. Massaging your lower back. And slightly starting to open your knees. As we will be moving into happy baby. From here, starting to grab onto the outside of your feet or grabbing the big toe. Coming into happy baby. Close your eyes if you want. And wiggle from left to right. Winding down, massaging the lower back. The breath is steady and deep. Beautiful. One more inhale here. Exhale, let go. And coming into Shavasana, extending your legs. And extending your arms next to your body. Closing your eyes if they aren't already closed. Settling into this pose. Connecting to your breath one more time. And receiving the fruits of this practice. Slowly deepening your breath. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes. And lifting your arms over your head. Rolling onto one side. Keeping your eyes closed. and pushing yourself back up into seated position. Eyes are still closed. Placing your hands on your knees or in front of your heart. One last inhale here, lifting your arms up and over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. And gently open your eyes again. Thank you so much for flowing with me this morning. I hope you feel grounded, energized, and ready for the day. If you enjoyed this video and you would love to see more content, then I would really appreciate it if you would leave a like, a comment, and if you want to see me grow, then help me and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.